Hello, welcome to the new Dark Jedi TV channel. This is our first recording. It will be Star Wars Day when this goes out. So we've got my calendar here, Miss Star Wars calendar that the Jedi Council kindly recommended to me, and I got imported over from the States. I absolutely love it. My name's Dominic Stenning. I work with the NHS, third sector organisations, and anyone else who'll work with me, frankly, and been doing that since 2012. This is my mother. What better first guest to have than my mother? We have loads of people booked, but unfortunately none of them could do it in time because I left everything a bit late. So this will be going to Martin, the editor, tonight, and hopefully this will all be going out on Star Wars Day. Hi, Mum. So your name is Rosalind Stenning, and you're a ward sister at Great Ormond Street.
I
What
was.
were your responsibilities? What was it like working at Great Ormond Street?
It was brilliant. Lots of children and parents.
Yeah.
It was really lovely.
And
Very pleasurable.
what were your sort of fondest memories with working with the kids on the wards and that? Because it was a cancer ward, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was quite sad, but you got on with the children and their parents, really. We got to know each other so well. And the children just ran around and parents lived on the ward with them.
Different times.
So
I suppose they do that now.
Brilliant.
Great.
Absolutely.
And I know you keep in touch, don't you, with
Yes, I still
some of the parents.
Yes, I still particularly one down in Bedfordshire.
Is that Roger?
Yes.
Shout out to Roger.
Sadly died when he was 6.
Sorry to hear that. I got that wrong. I was thinking of someone else.
No.
Died when he was 6.
When he was 6. He had 2 younger brothers who are now both married and have got adult children of their own.
Oh, wow. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you really built up some strong relationships back then, and what was the 1960s, wasn't it, when
That's
you were nursing?
right, it was.
Right.
Yes, and you had to wear your stiff white apron, freshly starched, and oh boy, if you didn't have it right or you had a mark on it, you were in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Things have changed.
Yes. I remember you saying they had you scrubbing on your hands and knees, scrubbing the floors.
Yes, we used to have to scrub the walls of the theatres and at the weekends.
Right.
It was tough.
Tough work. You know, cleaners and nurses all rolled into one button, I
That's
think.
right.
So, what got you into nursing?
I just loved children. It was either that teaching or nursing, and the caring, for children all the time is just tipped it.
Really rewarding job, but tough
very.
at the same time, though. I imagine.
It was tough.
Yeah. Wow. So, what are your best memories of working with the patients and their carers, the families?
Well, it is the bond you get with them. I mean, when they're living on the wards with you, you have a good...
You get to know them really well.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
It's it really is nice. It's very special.
Okay. So, what was it like having the role reversed when I got ill as a baby?
Oh, yeah. Yes, when you were 6 months old, you had a bowel obstruction, and they always used to say if you had children, if you were nursed at Great Ormond Street and you had children who were ever ill, you just rang up and they would deal with your child or your problem. So, it's not so good on the other side.
So you've experienced both sides of it, being ward sister and a patient.
Yeah, that's right.
Or family of a patient, me.
Yes, it's difficult.
Right, and I suppose we better say a bit about Dad, who died January 9th, 1998.
Yes.
Dad was a GP we're all very proud of him, aren't we?
That's right.
He achieved a lot. Well, he had 3,000 patients on his list, which is quite a lot, single-handed.
It was.
And
in the country.
yeah, I mean, Wolfowitz funeral, they shut the whole of Poland down, didn't they?
Yeah.
All the shops closed.
It's true.
We had the TV cameras there from East Anglia, the ET, they did a front page on it. And yeah, it was a tough day.
He was very popular.
Yeah, well, the church was full, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we had to have speakers out the front,
Yeah.
and people all stacked out. I remember when the cars pulled up out the front, I couldn't believe all these people out in the street and big speakers, and didn't dream that was going to be there.
No.
So yeah, I've always struggled with my mental health, haven't I? But let's talk about how did you meet Dad? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I met him at our local church. They had a youth group there, and he was a medical student in the halls of residence at the back of our nurse's house.
Right.
And I got to know him there, and I was actually going to go to Uganda to a hospital in Zambia in the October, and I wasn't sure whether it was the right thing to do or not.
Do you remember the year at all?
Yes, because it was 1968. 68.
Okay. So you had a
uh,
big decision to make.
Yes, I did.
Uganda or Dad?
Well, yes, but I didn't know Dad was even interested. We had a prayer meeting, and when he heard that I was planning on leaving in October, he got his skates on and did something about it.
He sorted it out.
Yes.
So yeah, Dr. John Stenning, and we still meet people, don't we? All these years later, 20 plus years later, people come up and say, "Yeah, your dad saved my wife's life. He gave birth to," he didn't give birth. He delivered a baby, and all sorts of stuff like that.
That's right.
So, now, what were the challenges in your era in the 60s?
Well, mental health wasn't really spoken about very much at all. Which is, nowadays it's so much better. So it should be.
A lot of stigma back then.
Oh, there was. You got to pull yourself together and get on with it.
Okay, right. Well, look, I mean, losing kids on that ward, must have been really tough. I mean, how did you manage that? With your mental health?
It was difficult. A lot of tears at times, but you did have to put yourself in the parents. They desperately needed you at that time, and you just had to support them.
I suppose you didn't hear the word mental health back then, did you?
No, not at all.
And I suppose a bit of what this channel's about is to avoid all these names like mental health and different diagnoses people get, which...
oh my word, yeah.
Yeah, my diagnosis, which avoidant personality disorder. It's a lovely name, isn't it?
I can't understand it, what a personality disorder is, really. I mean, you've got personality. I mean, I just don't understand it.
But do you see me as a person who's got an avoidant personality? As I would say this on camera.
Not at all. When you're up and about and cheerful and less depressed, you're absolutely in your element. You're all on the go the whole time. I mean, we've done so much over the last 6 years.
It's been pretty amazing, and I couldn't have done it without you.
Well, yeah. We help each other,
Yeah.
No.
I suppose we have our own peer support, don't we?
That's right. That's it.
So, mental health team involved in my care. They tried changing me from amitriptyline, which is a tricyclic, over to an SSRI. What was it like when that happened? Because I don't remember much.
I was very worried when I heard that, when they were talking about doing it, but I didn't realise quite how bad it was going to be, because you just, after 2 doses, 1 dose, you were just so aggressive and shouting and angry, and it was really scary. And I rang the mental health team up and said, I cannot live with this. You've got to do something. This isn't right.
There's something clearly. I mean, I remember getting told that SSRIs don't do that, and they certainly did, didn't they? I don't remember. I'm so glad, and I was back to normal when I got back on my amitriptyline.
Yes.
So it's a curious one, that.
It was very rare. I wouldn't want to go through that again. I feel sorry for anybody in that situation.
But that was many years ago now, isn't it?
Yeah,
so for the last,
about 10 years?
Yeah, yeah. So for the last since 2012, 2013, I've been doing my work, patient leadership with David Gilbert, coined the phrase, and Mark Doughty. I got really involved in I and gone on to get lots of opportunities, do some fantastic stuff. And you would support me in that, wouldn't you?
Definitely, yeah.
And in my low days, when I was really low and couldn't do anything,
that's right,
you'd get a little tub for me, wouldn't you?
Yes,
something
make
to
sure
do my
you
teeth.
Washed and do your teeth and
Be prompted.
Yes.
When you have severe depression, you just crippled. Nothing's worthwhile at all. No really tough times, but I keep myself busy now, and that really does the trick.
Yeah.
And I've had quite a bit of success. So
you have.
I'm really pleased.
So.
And so I suppose moving on now to what do you think about me joining Project 2021? And just for everyone watching, Project 2021 is a medical cannabis research project which I've recently signed up for and hopefully have been accepted on. I'm waiting for board approval, and I'm hoping that it will help me get off my opioids, and that will help with my motivation and my own state of mind. I don't want to say mental health because I get fed up of labels and terminology like that.
Right.
I don't think we need it, and this is why I wanted to make this channel, so we avoid those labels and just talk to people as people.
That's right.
I suppose, right. So Project 2021, I suppose we're going to come a bit out of the closet here. I mean, you've had your script cut, I've had my script cut. We got desperate, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we ended up getting some cannabis sourced through very reliable source that we knew where it was grown organically, which was important, and actually properly cured, which it isn't normally done on the streets.
I know.
You have to keep the moisture in because they make more money.
Yeah.
I'll be getting proper pharmaceutical grade cannabis, medical cannabis, and hopefully, that will improve things. I suppose I can update people here, but the medicinal cannabis that you and I have been taking.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a bit about how that's helped with your knees and your back?
I honestly was very sceptical about it. Didn't think it really did a lot of use. I thought it was just one of these party type drugs. But just one dose and one time I tried it, it solved I got arthritis in all my joints. Brilliant stuff. Yeah.
Sprinkling a bit of yogurt, didn't we? After activating it. Yeah. As they say.
And it worked. It's brilliant.
And that was an amazing...
The quicker that gets on...
I didn't even think it would work that well. I've not touched that in years. I mean, literally decades. So I was impressed. It's not a cure-all, but I'm really curious to see what pharmaceutical grade cannabis, medical cannabis will do. So I suppose that wraps things up. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. Have a great day, and I really hope to see you again soon. Thank you.